Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here playing the almost finale of Chrono Cross.
The almost finale. So you're calling that this one isn't the finale?
No.
Those are some wicked-looking dragon heads.
Arg!
Fargo!
Help!
I drank too much aftershave!
Stop it!
Urgh.
Yar! Kill me! Welcome. Welcome, humans.
That dragon has like a spike
Those
through
who know
its
the
face.
torrent and joy of creation know also the path. Therefore, all that pass through here must be prepared to share the burden that I carry.
Is this Harl? Harl's the final boss, isn't she?
Well, no. Remember what happened to her?
She just disappeared.
No, she fused with the other dragons.
Oh, right.
Wait, what's this? Before we get to that, though... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be? It's the frozen flame.
Oh.
We found it.
Okay. Looks like it has eyes.
Well,
Do we have to fight the frozen flame?
so this is the true frozen flame.
Oh, no.
Oh, melting. Oh. Oh no,
Looks like we're in space now.
it's just night. Is everyone alright?
Cue evil laugh somewhere.
There's our friend.
Looks more like a just ugly moth.
It does. In order to survive all living things in this world, fight desperately and devour those they defeat. Must one kill one other living thing in order to survive? Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? That's kind of a recurring theme if you've been noticing of this game. The wounded in turn wound and torment those weaker than they themselves are. There are only the killers and the killed, the sinners who are judged, and the victims that do the judging.
The human and the dwarves. Also known as good guys and bad guys.
What meaning is there in such a world?
Kill the dwarves.
I shall cleanse this blue planet of you filthy humans once and for all.
The dwarves are your enemies, not me.
And here, original battle theme, because it's pretty much the final fight, practically. Sort of.
I'm so irked that this thing isn't the final boss.
It screams final boss, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm assuming it will literally scream final boss. Like
I'm the final boss. I'm the time devourer. Sounds pretty final to me.
Yeah. And it's white?
It's white.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight Lavos.
Why would you assume that?
Lavos is like the Ganon of this universe.
Ganon.
And this is Ganondorf.
I gotcha. He's the Vati or the what else is he? Vati
Aghanim?
or the Aghanim, something like that. The Zant. Oh man, I wish I had Grim Reaper on now. It's all black in the field.
What's Grim Reaper?
It's a summon.
Why didn't you put the white plate on?
Maybe he has. I'm not sure if he uses white stuff.
Well, I mean, it is.
He
white,
is
though.
white, but I don't know if he uses.
It's a he?
I'm gonna find out in a second once I doppelganger.
I thought like half the dragons were female,
They are.
and then
So well, I don't know.
Carl is female as well.
Carl's female as well. So
There you
let's
go.
see.
4 beats 3 in numbers usually.
Let's see what gender it is. I don't even know. I never.
Unless it's a top 10 list.
It's a she.
Yeah.
Wow, I actually didn't know that.
Detective work.
Wow.
It's not like it dodged it. Razzy's just not tall enough to hit the thing.
Oh yes, Rasley, keep dodging moves. That's it.
What is this thing's like weak animation gonna be? Just like
Yes,
not
that's it.
smiling?
Not smiling. Not like, oh man, you got me good. I don't remember what he does, so I'm just gonna use imbecile just in case. Imbecile? Imbecile?
Imbecile.
Imbecile? I don't know. Surge. Unfortunately, I don't have any black elements on his
Oh,
board.
what's Ultra Nova?
Ultra Nova is that white, the black hole version of
Oh, okay.
for white.
Well, do we have any black attacks?
I do. I got some free falls here.
Might as well use them.
All right.
2 blacks on the field.
What? That's so silly.
It didn't even hit the ground.
Nope.
It like goes back to
He's
its cover
constantly
position.
floating.
I'm like assuming that like Kid is gonna turn into the human incarnation of Lavos or something.
That's interesting. That's an interesting little, thing that you think will happen.
Well, Harl's already turned into a dragon. Project Kid could have been trying to make Lavos forget about what it was, trying to make it think it's human.
Oh, I see. It's kind of a cool idea.
If it created the humans, then why can't it think that it is one?
Maybe Balthazar was like, I'm gonna like jumpstart Lavos and like by making Kid into like a prototype Lavos.
Yeah. And Lavos is against fate, right?
Lavos just kind of has his own. It's mostly the dragons and fate that are butting
Yeah,
heads.
but I mean like
Lavos is kind of something else. Like he has his own. What's the word? Motivations.
Well, I mean, if Lavos is against both of them, it would make sense why, if Kid is the human embodiment of Lavos, to go after Lynx, who's the demi-human version of Fate, because he was going after the Frozen Flame, which the dragons had.
Right. And what happened was Fate actually had was needed to kill Surge and get Surge out of the picture because the Frozen Flame was blocked down by Surge. That's why. It's because he was the Arbiter.
Yeah.
So Fate couldn't use the Frozen Flame because it was locked by Surge. So if Fate managed to kill Surge, it would have unlocked, like broken the lock on Frozen Flame, and she would have been able to use it. But she couldn't. But we killed Fate, and now that freed the dragon gods to do this. So basically, everything's out to kill us. Basically, which is pretty ironic considering that the little speech that she gave us about must you kill everything to survive. Like,
well, I mean, to say one thing, they succeeded in one timeline.
Which timeline?
This timeline, if we're in another world, they killed Surge in this timeline.
True, that's right. But I wonder how that happened. Like, how did Surge die?
Well, he drowned.
He drowned.
Did he drown because he already got attacked by the Panther demon thing, and then Wizuki he fell off the boat in the storm?
Well, I wonder if maybe the Panther from that CGI or the CGI cutscene.
Yeah, it was very much like Fate. Because it looked a lot like Lynx.
Yeah. You might even say that,
I was calling that since the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Ever since we found Lynx, I was like, well, that looks like the thing that murdered you in the opening cinematic.
You might even think that, makes you wonder, though. I'm just saying, it makes you wonder. Fate's a computer system, right?
Yeah.
How did...
This is all simulation. You're gonna wake up in the Matrix.
So,
oh my gosh, you didn't laugh at that. That means that is a possibility.
Well, okay, so, it makes you wonder, just how the heck did Fate find somebody to help her? Like, because she has no
keep
physical...
saying her. We established that Fate was him.
Fate?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fate was a girl.
When we fought Fate, it was a male symbol.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Well, unless you're calling Fate something else because you know more.
No. I thought I remembered it differently as all. So because he had no physical form, right? He where would he figure out how to get a body from? Right,
Are you saying that by having the Panther Demon murder Surge, that Fate made Surge the Arbiter?
No. Surge came in contact with the Frozen Flame, which
Yeah, we healed him.
No, we healed him, but also it left an impression on the frozen flame, so no one could access it but him.
Okay.
But
well, then what?
In order to impact the world, the fates, the world in a real physical way, Fate. Obviously, he had no physical form, so he needs to borrow from the real world in order to do it because he's just a computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to tell me?
Well, I'm just wondering.
Unless we killed a fake version of Fate and Kid is actually Fate.
I'm just wondering what happened to Wazuki. Is all I'm saying.
So you're saying Wazuki was the embodiment of Fate? I thought Lynx was the embodiment of Fate.
Lynx is the embodiment of Fate.
So you're saying there's more than one?
Nope, this is one. They're the same one.
So Lynx is Wazuki, mutated.
Yes.
That's confirmed.
Yes.
Was I supposed to know that by now?
No, it's something that you have to, if you like, look at the subtext and go talk to a lot of the people, you can piece it together.
Okay. So Lynx was your father and you murdered him.
You had to.
So he wasn't. He was obviously not sane.
No. That's because he was corrupted by fate. So he turned him into the very thing that Surge was afraid of.
Which was the Black Panther.
The Black Panther, because that's what almost killed him the first time.
Okay.
So now
I guess that's kind of why Lynx already kind of looked like Surge. Like when they switched bodies, it didn't really change the shape of his face. Mm-hmm. It just kind of grew fur over it.
Yep, and it also makes you also wonder maybe the drowning was an accident.
So you think Wazuki drowned?
Wazuki drowned Surge in one of the dimensions.
That's dark.
Yeah.
The corrupted father drowns his child. His only child. That's dark.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
And also, why are we now in Earth Place?
Well, this is kind of his weird gimmick. This
At
is
certain points of his HP?
Yeah, classic RPG, final boss thing where it's like, I want to bring it to 6 places that represent the...
Like in the Zan fight.
Yeah.
Where he makes you fight the bosses.
Just like that. And now he's yellow.
Okay, well then hit him with Raz Star, man. Maybe I would really laugh if it's like a one-shot for the next stage, because Raz is so powerful. Oh. Never mind.
Never mind, Razly. Never mind.
Well, there was a yellow on the field.
Yeah. So, what else? The fact that Wazuki may have been incredibly influenced by fate up to the point that he had Surge killed.
You're saying that there could be other people that were heavily influenced by fate.
Yeah, could be. But of course, the other things to consider is that because fate is not actually a deity, she's just Skynet, right? So basically, it's Skynet basically. But because of that,
does Arnold Schwarzenegger make a cameo?
Yeah, I should have done that.
Is he the final boss?
I don't think so.
It'd be amazing.
That'd be pretty amazing. What do I do here?
You have
Bush Basher.
Yeah. It's a Sweet 49.
Sweet 80. Okay, this boss is really
obnoxious. I love how you
obnoxious.
get to see the inside of its mouth. Like when Luke attacks it.
Oh come on! Don't way being all. You're gonna shoot a laser. It's gonna do nothing. Yeah. He is like charging up. Like, here we go. Okay. What? Yeah. I mean, it was cool and all, dude. But I'm just saying.
So, are you saying that it's possible that fate could have been influencing someone that is not necessarily human?
Well, it comes to the yeah. That as well as it comes to the whole question of...
So fate could have been influencing Harl?
How deep... Yeah. I mean, that's a kind of possible, like, theory. Yeah. Because the idea is like is how far did the rabbit hole go when it came to Fate's control over people's fates? Because obviously we killed Fate.
Yeah.
So that wasn't so good for
or did
for
we
her
kill Fate?
him. I'm pretty sure we did.
Or did we just kill what Fate wanted us to kill?
Ah, I see. Maybe we were actually playing right into her hands, you know, that kind of thing. Because, you know, if Fate had more control over things, right? Like, he wouldn't have died the way he did, right? He would have been like, oh.
He'd go out kind of like a punk.
Yeah, a weird Dead Space punk, not Dead Space. System Shock punk.
Yeah.
Darn it! Surge, you and your magic power. So...
Are you saying that, you know, we're being controlled by Fate this entire time?
Well, we also have to consider Balthazar, if you remember about Balthazar.
I don't remember Balthazar.
He's the guy who was sent from the Kingdom of Zeal to the future.
Okay.
And then he harnesses his,
oh, he's
like...
the old guy, yeah.
The old guy.
Had Chrono.
Yeah,
okay.
That was with Chrono, and he had the ability to make do time experiments. Thunderstorm! So basically, it was Balthazar who sort of forged ahead with the plans for what's it called? Project Kid. And after this fight, I believe his final plans will be revealed as to why he did that. Because at that point, you're like, you know, man, this game sure was about a lot to do with Kid. And you figured that pretty early on, I think.
Yeah, she's the first party member you can get.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the main title screen.
Yeah, she's on the cover.
She's on the cover.
Pretty important. And you let her die.
I didn't let her die. She let herself die. She
let
got blinded by revenge, man.
She was dead set on killing Lynx because, for some reason, Fate wanted all Kid's friends dead. It's weird, right? What's that about? I'm doing this phrase to say that maybe it's, you know...
Well, if Lynx was Fate, why is Kid dead set on killing Lynx?
Why is Fate dead set on killing Kid?
Unless Kid is A, Lavos, or B, product of the dragons.
Or, perhaps, she exists in order to... How do I put it? To fix the rift in time and space, perhaps? After all, Balthazar made Project Kid. But who was Kid anyway? Like, I don't know. Is she, you know, a product of his experiments? She doesn't look like a weird robot or something.
Is it like his daughter or something?
Oh man. Who knows even? Who knows even? Man.
Is that who we marry in one ending?
Is it?
I'd assume it was Lena.
You assume it was Lena, right? Interesting.
She's your girlfriend.
She is our girlfriend.
Still, even though we haven't been home in what I'm assuming is years.
You know, it's always funny to me, yeah, because time passes in an interesting way.
Sweet zero, bro.
Yeah, all we did was just jumble us around. Yes. Another reason why when I first fought this guy, I thought he was the final boss, because this is a very long fight.
Yeah, I can tell.
This is an extremely long fight, and there's nothing really you can do about.
Well, we're now in fire area.
We're now in fire. So the idea in this fight is more of an endurance match than anything else, because like the idea is he doesn't really hurt you that much, but it's just like he chips away at you. You know?
Yeah. Maybe you should do like just for kicks or something.
Yeah, good idea.
Considering this is going to take one of the Reds off the field.
Yeah, that is a good idea. He's also using a bunch of different elements too. Which is...
You just put a blue on the field.
Just put a blue on the field, so... I don't know. I figure I'd stick with just using auto attacks on him. Yeah. But so is there anything you haven't followed so far when it comes to the plot of Chrono Cross? As to who anyone is or isn't? We're getting close to the end, so I think it's kind of interesting to ask.
I mean, it kind of seems like everyone's who they say they are, other than Kid and Lynx.
Other than Kid and Lynx?
And Harl.
Harl.
Please tell me that Fargo is Surge in the future. I would love that. Fargo is like my favorite character. I love him.
Really?
He's so wacky and dumb. I love him.
Oh, it's so funny because like you didn't, because like there really wasn't. Oh, you jerk! Please no!
Don't worry, we can revive. And why didn't you use just for kicks?
Because I thought I would do more damage if I yes.
Yeah, sweet dodge.
Because I figured I would do more damage if I just attacked twice.
Also, notice he's using his he's using all of your color elements against you. He's hitting Razzie with green, Lagoon with blue, and Surge with white.
No, he just used Hell Soul on Razzie.
Yeah, but he's typically hitting them with moves that aren't going to kill them.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if this would play into the story at all, of if the dragons don't actually want you dead.
Oh, that's...
You're being used by someone. Things are falling into place way too convenient.
You're definitely...
You're a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You're not like the frickin' god of war. Like
no, you're definitely... You're not being controlled by anyone, but you're
being led down.
You're being led down
a path.
Yeah. It's like it's one of those games where you might think like the moral is like I forged my own destiny, but it's like not really.
As long as we wipe out the dwarves, I'm okay with whatever the ending is.
Really, you're totally okay with that. So if you know, let's say for example, the dwarves decide to rise up and kill everybody.
As long as we kill them, yeah.
Let's say you don't, and you lose, and the war, and they take over.
0 out of 10. This game would be.
Obviously, you're Yoda now, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a young, hip Yoda.
I mean, granted, not everyone is happy when all the humans are perhaps the humans are wiped out. Not everyone's happy about it. But, yeah. That's one way that the game can end.
That is an ending? That the humans get wiped out?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an ending where humans get wiped out, there's an ending where Surge gets married.
Yep.
Is there an ending where the dwarves cease to exist?
I don't remember all the endings.
Because I want that one.
There's one where, Kid, you don't persuade Kid or like you get Kid on your side again, and she kinda takes over the world. She's referred to as General Kid, and she
General Kid, that sounds like what someone would like insult someone online. Oh, who are you, General
Kid? Actually, yes, I am, and I'm very.
And I've just ordered troops to come to your house. You will die.
Yep. Let's see.
You're telling me all the endings that we're not going to get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what ending we're going to get?
No.
You just know which ones we're not going to get.
Yes. There's a joke ending where you end up in Viper Manor, and so the game ends. The ending goes.
Yeah.
And the next thing before the ending cutscene is supposed to happen.
You wake up because you got knocked out.
No, you end up at the front of Viper Manor, and you're inside the building, and you go and exploring, and it's like, oh, hey, welcome to the programming room of Chrono Cross.
Oh.
So we're here, like, hey, I'm the developer, and I'm the director, and yeah, it's cute. It's the dog ending of this game. Let's see. I do want to be careful because I just have to be careful of my heals. Keep everyone
Just
healthy.
be careful on telling me which endings. Is there any more that you know for a fact we're not going to get?
I don't remember all the endings, so.
I mean, out of the ones you remember?
Do
you have a pretty good idea which one we're going to get?
I don't even remember the ending because I never go for the good ending.
Because I'm assuming you got that the first time?
Yeah, because it takes a lot of work to get to the good ending.
So we're not getting the best ending.
It depends on how you view best. If you want Serge to get married, there's one. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on what you define as what happens to the characters, right? If you happen to like dwarves, then you want the one where they take over.
There is an ending where the dwarves take over?
Yeah.
I don't want that one.
Well, let's see. It'd be so funny if we got an ending.
I'm not cool.
Oh man,
I am not cool with that happening.
That'd be the funniest finale to a series that we've done. If
you would hear me freak out, I would take that katana that is over there and cut my PS3 in half.
You just hear like Mike would just pick up you like, no, I'm done. Look what we're dealing with, man.
I'm gonna go like samurai myself and just finish myself off after that ending.
Seppuku?
Yeah.
You're gonna samurai yourself.
Samurai myself. I'm gonna use samurai as a verb.
So yes. So just to let everyone know, what's gonna happen now is more of the fighting. Trick to this fight. Have a lot of heals, but be careful to stagger your heals carefully because you're gonna need them for the endurance of the fight.
Yeah.
And with that said, welcome back, everybody.
Oh boy, this fight, man.
This fight when you don't make a point of doing any optional content.
Yeah.
It's actually much harder than I remember it being.
Yeah, we backed out, we ran away, and we died.
Yeah, we died a couple times.
We didn't grind, really.
I went and got some rainbow equipment.
Yeah, just did some optional stuff. We're back here. We dropped Lagoon because Lagoon on this fight is just not bulky enough to responsibly use him.
Yeah, to take hits. So now what I'm doing now is I'm setting traps for all of some of his major moves. I went into Marbule, bought some traps elements, and I know his pattern. So what I'm doing now is just kind of examining what his pattern is and trapping his elements in advance. Come on, Serge. Come on.
Or Ultra Nova again after this?
He'll go in a loop.
Okay, so we have to hope his HP is low enough to finish him.
Yeah.
Well, that's just fantastic.
No, it's fine. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to.
It's
fine.
fine.
To know that move.
It's fine.
It's gonna make Killer Asley.
Come on. Oh, good job, Raz. Oh man, that girl deserves a Raz star, man.
Yes, she does.
Too bad she can't use it.
Can't use it.
Do you think a heal all is worth it here?
I don't know why he did that. He wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I thought you said he didn't have any Omega Whites.
I didn't think he did. I thought he just didn't. He never uses it.
Okay, well at least we have a trap up from when he tries if he does that.
Yeah.
Have we set it up for an Ultra Nova?
No, not yet. I'm not sure what he's gonna do now. Because he's supposed to attack, then use Holy Light, but he didn't. I'm not sure what he's gonna do now.
In the loop, he'll go back to Ultra Nova, correct?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's past the point where he'll. I'm not sure if he skipped the phase where he uses Holy Light or not. Yeah, we switched for in Pip because you can use the special gloves, which is an item we found in here in the Terra Tower, which is a good item for physical offense. the attack phase here.
You might just want to get all the whites off the board as fast as possible. Try to replace them with blacks. So if he does use...
But if that's the attack phase, then it might... I don't know. Because... yeah, I don't know. I don't want to waste too many turns setting up blacks when I could be attacking and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Raz needs to get healed. She'll die with one hit.
You just attack though. I wonder if I can have a few ticks. Come on, Raz.
We've used both revives, correct?
Yep. We have to use them on when he
Yeah, killed Pip and then
KO'd
Raz.
people.
Does he have a hurt animation, or is it just normal?
I think it's just normal, unless I'm mistaken. Hip, come on. That's 2 attacks in a row.
Stop hitting Razley. She needs to get healed again. The Holy Light will kill her.
It's 2 attacks in a row. Well, I have the trap set for that.
I thought you have a trap set for Ultra.
No, I just said no. I already said trap that. I captured that one. So what I'm gonna do is he attacked twice, which means that he in a row, which means he probably will skip the Holy Light phase, which means he's probably if he attacks the 3rd time, I know that he skipped that phase entirely.
Which in that case we're fine if he uses an Ultra Nova.
No, because I don't have an Ultra Nova trap set. I have the Holy Light trap set.
Do we have another Ultra Nova trap?
I do, but I don't know if I want to risk swapping out the traps.
Well, in that case, we need to heal everyone, because he could very well one-shot Pip and Razley, and Surge. You get the field full green, unless you use a diminish.
Yeah, I can use a diminish.
If we still have a turn, I would just heal all with Razley.
Mm-hmm.
If we still have a turn, good. Okay. So last heal all, but it needs to be used more for Razley's sake than anyone else's.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Oh, did we get him?
Oh, yes, we got him.
High five. That was 3.5 hours in the making, guys. Probably more than that. Isn't that a good feeling? That you never have to do that ever again?
Oh, that was so much harder than I remember it. Well, there it is, everybody. That's the trick to him. Trap his elements. Make sure you go and get your rainbow gear. Which is what to do that. All you do is you get blacksmith, bring him to the blacksmith in Homeworld or Otherworld, and then have them make rainbow gear for you. You have to get the great hammer. Get the hammer. To get the hammer, you go to Marbule, where the black dragon is. There'll be a guy who will sell the hammer for you for 10,000 gold. Buy the hammer. That way they can make the rainbow equipment, and you can survive better. Now I should truly awaken again. This too is destiny.
So, okay. Okay.
Hello, Balthazar. That thing, the dragon god, is only a quasi-existence. A temporary form that the real dragon god uses in order to appear within this dimension.
Are you joking?
Yes.
Wait, you are?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not joking. This is the I'm reading the plot.
I know. I'm just I'm making sure he's not pulling a fast one on us.
The actual dragon god was consumed long ago in the distant past, integrated by the entity known as Lavos in a time on the other side of the dimensional darkness. The frozen flame is a splinter from the extra-dimensional terrestrial being Lavos. So there you go. Turns out that all this time, Lavos frozen flame was just a scale of Lavos. The one who connects the frozen flame in effect links with Lavos itself. As the mediator between Lavos and living things, that one will gain extraordinary powers by binding with the new Sea of Destruction, the Devourer of Time. What in the world is a Devourer of Time?
You just fought one.
Now go to the place where time became divided and weave the threads of time together again. Chrono Trigger.
Oh, okay.
The Devourer of Time is a new life form.
Great.
Born out of the fusion of life form from this planet with Lavos, who nests on the far side of the dimensional void. In the far-off future, when the fusion becomes complete, it will awaken. Then, the Devourer of Time will begin to consume all space-time continua. Despair and hatred, to return all things to nothingness. That is what it desires. Here, take this with you. So you receive the time egg. That time egg will enable you to travel beyond space-time. The world is in your hands. Go, release the life that is imprisoned. The life that is imprisoned?
I'm assuming that's inside Project Kid. Because it kind of looked like there's a giant sphere holding something in there.
Interesting. Oh, whoa, hey, see that?
Okay, so what you're saying is we have to go to where...
Time became divided.
Which would be the beach.
Past the beach, yep.
And we... Oh, I guess we're sinking back into the water?
Yeah. Actually, prior cutscenes, I said maybe there was one and there's two. Because here comes the second one, I think.
So, we have to go back to the beach, and I'm assuming... From there, the battery for controller 1 is low. Connect the USB. Oh man, that sucks. Hold on.
But this place is going to crumble to pieces.
Oh.
Oh.
Gotta love the PlayStation controller battery life, right?
Yeah, gotta love how
Yeah.
after
Do
5
this
hours
there.
it still maintained itself. I can't really complain about that. It's
Well, no, but to be fair,
hi.
it's been charging for like a week. Oh man.
I'm tired of floating.
Okay, so we go back. Did it just freeze? Oh, I thought it froze the water. That would have been cool.
That would have been neat.
Okay, so we have to go back to the beach after we go to Project Kid. I'm assuming. Go back to the beach.
We have to get an item before we fight the final fight.
And I'm assuming that's Lavos merged with the dragons.
It's Lavos merged with the dragons, but someone else as well.
It has to be Kid at this point, right? I'm sure it's not Lisa.
You're not 100% wrong.
Dude, the art in this game's really cool.
It's really rad.
Wait, hold on. That thing isn't the Devourer of Time, is it?
No. That would be a rad fight, though, eh? You think, because
it has a face.
it has a face, and it's got a body, but... Honestly, not sure what this is. Because it happens, and then...
Is this kind of...
It just stops.
Leave it?
Yeah, you leave it.
Maybe they were going to have something to do with the sequel that never happened.
Yeah, Chrono Break. So that's Terratire's final true form. All wife forms dream of being greater and more powerful.
Did a Chrono Break get into development and it got canceled?
No, it was just they copyright wrote the name Chrono Break, but then nothing ever happened.
That sucks.
It totally sucks. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna stop by. Wait, where's it? Oh yeah, Plaza Beach. Before that, we can just make a quick stop over. Actually, not at Project Kid, but we're actually going to go over to... I believe this is the place, if I remember right.
The Divine Dragon Falls.
Yeah.
Have we been in here before?
Yes, but just in passing. Like we barely stopped here at all. We just kind of...
Okay.
I just kind of said, oh, there's this place that's not on the map, but yeah. No, is this the right place? I'm trying to remember.
Whoa.
Appears that the altar at the back of this house was made to house the dragon tier. But the strange thing is that there was only meant to be one dragon tier in this land, and yet the altar has 2 holding stands. I wonder what that could indicate. Well, let's just go over there and figure it out. That's the ancient mystery that no one could solve. The 17-year-old kid will. If this is an altar to the divine dragon worshippers, then maybe Steen knows something about it. Oh, let's get Steen after this. Come on, I know what to do. It's one of those things where it's like you know what to do, but the game doesn't know you know.
Yeah.
So you have to, It's like, you have to activate a cutscene before you can go to the place,
Yeah.
It's like that. So, everyone, we're nearing the end of the game. This is pretty much the finale here. Let's just swap out Pip temporarily for Stina.
You sound a little upset that the game's done.
Do I?
A little bit.
No, no, it's a fun game. I just, it's, and it's. I mean, I've played this game quite a lot, and I enjoyed it a lot, and so,
So what you're saying is you definitely got your money's worth.
Definitely.
You bought this game on a whim, right?
Yep. I was like, this game looks kind of neat. It's made by SquareSoft, back when they were called SquareSoft, and yeah, they make pretty good RPGs. I think I'll just buy this.
Did you pay full price for it?
Yeah. I don't know how much it was. That was a long time ago. By the great dragon gods, the sacrarium of the divine dragonfall still exists and seems functional. It's just as the legends of old said it would be. What a blessing. Utilizing its power, we may be able to create the Chrono here. Try placing the two pieces of the dragon tier, Tier of Hate and Tier of Love, on these stands. Okay. There you go. There's
So it's like that dragon mouth on the wall going to open, and that's where we put the egg? I don't know.
Let's take the Tier of Hate, put that there.
Pretty much anything at this point will not surprise me.
Yes.
Unless it's like inside the egg.
I was telling
a kid
Octo.
baby.
Yeah, well, I was telling Octo that he should write for Japanese games because he's watched enough Hideo Kojima's work and stuff that he knows how to come up with the most insane plot lines, and they work, like, in a sense at least.
Yeah, because we were talking earlier about you were trying to. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. So you see the Chrono Cross.
Okay.
It is the seventh element.
Okay.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
Is it like the best thing ever?
It's how you get the good ending.
Oh. So we are getting the good ending.
There it is. The long lost element of the seventh color attribute.
I thought you said we weren't going to get the good guy ending.
We're gonna get the ending that involves you doing this. Like, again, it depends on what you define as good and the good ending, right?
Okay.
But we're gonna involve the one that involves uniting the elements together.
Okay, so now we're going to El Paso Beach.
Yep.
Okay. We were talking earlier, because you were saying some of the endings. That was probably this episode, actually. It's been hours.
It's been at least 4 hours.
At least
since
4
we
hours.
cut the last there.
But you were like, I was guessing on who Surge was going to marry, and I was like, with this game so weird, is it like this whole time I am the spirit of my dead father Wizuki, and I'm going to marry my mother?
Yeah, and I was like, you should write for Japanese RPGs. Like, that's just crazy enough to be the actual storyline.
It's just so crazy. It might sell millions.
Sell millions. That's right.
All right. Well, this is. I'm assuming it.
This is it.
We're gonna have to fight Baby Surge, Baby Surge Lavos.
Baby Surge Lavos. Yeah. I mean, no, but
Baby Surge just shoots lava out of his eyes.
Is the sound of lava coming out of someone's eyes?
I'm pretty sure. Man, whenever it just freezes like that, I'm always afraid it's frozen.
Yeah, believe me, it was even scarier when it was on PS1. Alright, now, something we have to make sure about when we go into this fight, everybody.
Actually, they can probably tell how many hours it's been last time we paused versus now.
Yeah, you probably see that there, eh? So here's what we want to do. In order to do this, in order to win this fight the right way.
Okay.
You have to use elements in a certain order.
Okay.
And then use the Chrono Cross.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, was red, green, blue.
It was the order that we fought the Time Devourer in. So it's yellow, red, green.
Oh, right. Yellow was the one I was missing.
Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white.
Okay. Are we going to do that?
We are going to try to do that, yes. So yes, we're gonna...
Is it like an instant win when you use those in those combinations?
Yeah.
Okay.
You must win the fight once you do that. So the trick is, though, the trouble is that sometimes he'll ruin your elements because he'll try to do elements also.
Oh, like
So
he can't do anything. The field has to go in that order.
You'll see. You'll
okay.
See. But first of all, I want to make sure that I have like the appropriate elements to do it. So what we're going to do.
Do you have to use attacks on him?
Just any element
of those. Okay, so elements. They could be cures, for instance.
They could be cures.
Okay. This is a little less scary.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to go. So because we want yellow, okay. So let's just start from the top, shall we? So we set yellow on each character. That way we have more like flexibility.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we want to put them on level 1 because that way we can access them easily.
So it was
yellow,
green,
right?
Red, blue, black, green. White. Correct?
No. Yellow, red. Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white.
Okay.
So let's just do that here, and
it's a really specific.
There are a lot of clues, obviously, as you saw through the past few fights.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a specific thing.
Like it's really obscure because it doesn't tell you that blatantly. Mm-hmm. Was this the first ending you got?
No.
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 Can you tell us which ending you got first?
I got the one where I beat him to death.
Oh.
Maybe the final boss to death, and you get a bad ending.
Really, you got a bad guy ending, quote unquote bad guy.
I just got a bad. Not a bad guy. I just got a bad ending. Like
okay,
it's
you say beat him to death. I picture a CGI cutscene of just Surge going, gah, just on top of the thing, just bloody fist.
No man,
just going at it. Like someone's pulling him off. Stop. He's no, don't tell me. Yeah, he's ruined my life. Gah.
Oh man, that's intense.
And then just your party members are watching you, and some of them just look away and walk away and lose all respect for you.
You've been playing too much The Walking Dead or something. There, fella. So yeah, let's put a cure there. I'm putting this in order just so I can help it's easier to remember. So blue, and black, and then white. So let's do black. And my hope is that we can get him kind of start the process. You can kind of trick the boss to do
let it happen
to kind of start off the chain.
Oh, okay.
You know. If he uses the yellow, then I don't have to use a yellow. I can just use a red.
Okay. So, theoretically, if you used yellow, red, green, blue, black, and then he finished with white, you could then use the Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
after those happen in that order, do you have to use the Chrono Cross next? Or...
I'm pretty sure next is what you have to do it.
You have to do it next? There can't be another element after that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to use it after that.
Okay.
So, we'll see how we can do that.
So what you're saying is we basically have 3 attempts because we have the 3 characters.
Yeah, I mean I can set more. But you know,
realistically, we have 3 attempts before we just have to beat the thing to death.
Well, ideally we run away if we're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I'm really excited
because even though we're gonna. Travel to a far-off interdimensional space void, we can run away.
Of course.
Because this kind of game this game is. So.
And running away in this game is literally taking 5 steps back.
Yes.
And then they're oh. Do you need a minute?
To
heal yourself and to.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to.
Say it in fanciful ways, but yeah. Anyways, that's what we're doing. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So this is gonna be a little bit of luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Because it's going to depend on what elements he uses, and there's a whole gang of people here, including Chrono, and I believe Luca, and I believe that's
Luca, isn't that the girl that screwed everything up?
No. Oh yeah, she's the time travel person. She was a really intelligent time travel person. That's Marl there, and I think this is Luca here. Yeah, so let's talk to everybody. Where even angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died at this very spot. There's no mistake, you drowned. Truth is, this world, in which you are still alive, is the irregularity. This is the false reality. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. This is where you figure that out.
Yeah.
After Prometheus broke the link between fate and the flame, fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the 6 dragons had sent Harl forth to try and gain possession of the flame. Harl made contact with Fate's biological incarnation, Lynx, and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. The elimination of the Prometheus circuit's lock on the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Harl abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. But the whole attempt only ended in failure. Then, they just waited for you to appear again instead. You see, fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimensions and try to make contact with the flame. I don't know how to break this to you, but Lynx was your father, Wazuki. Drawing closer to the flame caused him to become unstable, and the image of you dying in terror changed him completely. Finally, after having his psyche totally eroded, he lost his soul, and was easily integrated by fate. Again, more System Shock type stuff going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Fate turned Wazuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Although Wazuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to fate. Humans are such fragile, disjointed, imperfect things. Love and hate, life and death. Perhaps even fate itself dreamed of using the flame to someday reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame gazes back at you. Or into you.
So, when we became Lynx, we were basically in our father's body.
Yes.
That's messed up.
But no, well, yes and no, because actually also, as he just said,
it corrupted his body.
His body, and Lynx was actually the biological interface for fate.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But you were once, like Lynx was once your father.
Once your father, yes.
And his body.
Yeah.
So therefore, you were like a mutated version of your father.
Yeah.
That's screwed up.
That's messed up,
That's
right?
Pretty messed up.
You didn't guess that, did you?
No.
A new species is about to be born on this planet, an alien life form even more evolved than the old Lavos. Darkness beyond time, the weakened Shala came under the influence of Lavos, and the two became one entity. It is now up to you, the one whom the frozen flame has chosen as its arbiter. You alone can decide how the new Lavos, which has encaged Shala within it, will evolve from here. Your actions will determine whether in the future all time is devoured by Lavos, sending the world into everlasting death. Balthazar foresaw this was going to happen in this world in the year 2300. And he was determined to prevent it from happening, no matter what it took. The Chronocross. It alone can combine the sounds of the planet that the 6 types of elements produce. The melody and harmony that brim within all life forms. Use the Song of Life to heal their enmity and suffering. We entreat you, Surge. Please, save Shala. Alright, let's talk to I think is Luca. Luca. So you finally made it, Surge. When did this sorry tale all begin? Was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by that panther demon that attacked you, resulting in you being carried to Chronopolis where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame? Or perhaps it was even 2,400 years in the future when the time crash hurled Chronopolis back into prehistoric times. Or even it could have been 12,000 BC when the ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos. Even each is close to being correct, and yet, at the same time, so far from the right answer.
Like every single thought
Like every single thought in Japanese RPGs. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex, along with the Lavos Mammon Machine. The Mammon Machine was a tool in Chrono Trigger that they used to try to manipulate the power of Lavos.
Okay.
Shala and Lavos became unified into one and even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. And Balthazar, from in the future, saw that that was going to happen. So he's like, I gotta see if I can separate them.
Yeah.
So that they don't become the Devourer of Time. Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Yet, at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. As Shala fell through the time gate in this condition, she heard your crying echo through time. That is when her story and yours began to intertwine. It is also when the past and the future began to intersect, and when the world became divided into two, led by the pitiful crying the young Surge made as the panther demon's poison took hold of him. Princess Shala traveled 10,000 years in time to try and make contact with this dimension. This caused a raging magnetic storm that resulted in Fate's system malfunction, which then led to Surge to the Frozen Flame. So, you know that storm that blew Wazuki and Miguel off course? That's what it was. That's what caused the storm. It wasn't just any storm. It was a magnetic storm caused by Shala trying to reach across dimensions to some semblance of humanity.
Dude, this story is getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, literally nothing, even small,
even small things that look like a storm literally blew off course.
Yeah.
No? Even that was...
It wasn't a coincidence. It can't be a coincidence.
Nope.
Goodness.
Yes, Surge. The sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive minds...
Is Shala Kid? Is that what's going to turn out? Like, the half that wanted to be good is Kid, right?
Before the destructive mindset could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent her copy into this dimension.
Being Kid.
Shala left her baby daughter clone with her ancient pendant possessing magical powers. This was to safeguard her daughter, clone in life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. Either way, nothing changes who you've become. You're still my precious little sister, Kid. And now about Project Kid. Time control... control...
And now, push his glasses up.
And now,
let me tell you
explain.
something.
The time control project Balthasar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between Fate and the Dragon Gods. It was all coordinated so that you could get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Kid was not to know anything about this whole plan until later, when all this will finish. Further in the future, Kid is meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Surge from drowning.
Which obviously failed.
And then, Kid was also meant to call Surge onto the other world as he spoke with Lena here on Apasa Beach. Way at the beginning of the game. 60 episodes ago.
No, but she obviously failed because you still drowned.
Yeah. But, you drowned and, yeah.
Because she was sent back to make you not drown.
Yeah.
You still drowned, so she failed.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Because as soon as time travel puts in, like, 10 years from now, she's going to
do this.
Well, then you would have already
been fine.
Here. Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing.
So this has already happened an infinite amount of times.
Yeah. Your last hope, our final chance, only you, who came into contact with Shala and Kid, Shala's clone daughter, can do it. In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Surge, release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us the life forms that exist on this planet, what our new future will be. There you go.
Well,
that's the remainder of it.
Let's kill this bad boy.
Wait, come on. That's like point of return, basically.
Yeah.
This is the final gate, which connects to the darkness of time. Tee-hee! Can't believe we made this far. For the wind, trees, and flowers, we will do our best. I'm coming with you.
Yeah, that's why you're in the party. But okay.
Each character has their own thing they say, so... As far as I know, so... People just like...
Fargo would be like, give me one more puff.
One more cigar. Oh.
Well, that thing looks a lot less threatening than I thought it was going to look.
Okay, we gotta save Shala. We're gonna try it, at least.
Seriously, a lot less threatening than I thought it was going to look. I thought it was going to look like freaking Iblis from Sonic 06.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our elements in order. Gonna level up our grid here. Okay, green. Try not to die here. Okay.
Oh, the chimes are playing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now here's what I'm wondering. How am I going to do this?
I'm assuming we're going to use yellow.
Well, Yeah. I wonder how I should do that. This is like a puzzly kind of fight, you know? So like the last fight.
Yeah, it's
So
weird they don't have any final boss music. It's just quiet.
no, it's just silence. It's because we're in the
You're in
interdimensional
space,
void,
yeah.
right? So it's like silence. That's the kind of idea.
Well, is Pip dead?
If you hit Pip, you might be dead. Stop using greens. Maybe I should have put more elements on. Okay.
Is it not just going to keep going until the entire code is filled and then going to restart?
I don't know. I actually don't remember how this works in terms of the way the code is. But if we just go down the list here.
That's cool how like the chimes were a hint because
Yeah, the chimes were hints.
You would know when you got here if you didn't really figure out what the chimes were about. You'd be like, "Why?" Oh,
Oh, yeah, exactly. So green is next.
are you sure the code isn't screwed up because there's 2 greens before the yellow?
I think maybe the order, just if you use them in order, it might be enough. If not, we'll run away and we can restart the fight and stuff. I'm still gonna need levels for to use the Chrono Cross. The blue. Where's the blue? There it is.
You might want to use it on Pip.
Pip. Let's see. Black. Okay.
Ooh. Ugh. 9. Wow, I'm surprised we still have turns.
Yeah, me too.
Guess it's just.
Well, we're all out now, so he's probably gonna have a turn now. Oh.
Where's the Chrono Cross? How deep is?
It's at the end. It's 8.
Well, I guess you got to attack them or defend or something, because that'll use stamina.
I need 5. So what's that?
There, good.
Okay. So max accuracy. We're not doing going for damage here.
94%, man. That's what that was. I guess you got to back out and defend with Pip or Rasley.
Okay, let's just don't attack. Okay. So ready?
Miss.
96%. 97%.
Nice. There you go. You got it, right? Good. That's a punk final boss.
Does it count? Does that count? Did it do it? Does it count? It counted.
That's a punk final boss. Nice. High five me. Nice.
Oh.
So I guess that it wasn't really supposed to put up that much of a threat.
No, it's well. I mean, it can if you want to kill it the hard way and just beat it to death. But like, if you don't have the Chrono Cross, you can't do that. You can't.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it barely attacks you.
Yeah, but I mean, like it. You can only get the Chrono Cross. You can only get the Chrono Cross near the end of the game. So if you don't have it, you can't do that. You can't do this.
No, I know, but I mean, like, he barely attacks you, so I'm assuming that you can just keep attacking him for a long time.
Oh, he's got a ton of HP.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
More or less than the 7 Dragons.
About the same.
Wow. It's a lot.
Oh,
Come here, baby kid.
It's look how good that looks. It's pretty good for PS1.
That
right?
looks
The
really
glass.
good for PSX.
Yeah. In fact. Oh, Shala, we saved you. We saved you. We saved time because we're splitting up. splitting her away from Lavos, and they're not going to be fused and become the Time Devourer of Time. Therefore, Kid's existence is validated because
she can marry Korcha if she wants.
Yeah, she can now. Basically, again, I'm writing all the dimensions and back in order.
So Kid is that girl's clone daughter.
Right.
Okay.
That's Kid is Shaw's clone. That's what Project Kid was.
But Shaw is super young.
I think she might just look young.
Okay. It's one of those Japanese things where it's like she's actually 8,000 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like stuck in stasis kind of thing.
Okay.
Or whatever. Oh, I haven't seen this in ages.
Oh, it's gonna be like just her eyes open and it's just red.
No. Oh my gosh.
Smiles with fangs.
Oh.
Runs at you. Cuts. Credits.
Oh, that would be a terrible ending.
So if you guys can hear...
I've been waiting eternity. Just for this very moment.
If you guys can hear a little bumping near the mic, it's the wire that's connected to the PS3 controller. There's nothing we can do about it.
Meaninglessly hurting one another, disappearing life forms. The words that become deleted, the thoughts that become buried, the pool of cells that slowly evaporate, the echoes of consciousness that slowly fade. Love to hate, hate to love. Why are we born? Why do we die? Evolution? The survival of the fittest, which is something we talked about, I think, 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
What is there to be achieved from harming one another, killing one another? The eggs that we call planets, and the innumerable spermatozoa which gather around these that we call life forms. When one of these countless seeds inseminates a planet, a new universe is born. And again, we go from, why should we kill and stuff like that, to aliens seeded the planet.
Yeah.
Which again, it's, conflict of theology is there, right? But yeah. But until that occurs, hundreds of millions of years will pass, and innumerable life forms will be born and then die. So then why be all like, why die? Why fight? Like, because that's, according to, she just said that it was gonna happen, so, I don't know, that is the end-all, and be-all and end-all. Everything exists for that one moment. Also that the universe can evolve into the next dimension. Does that make us all just pawns? Or each of us, our short lives, nothing but a cheap sacrifice, just so that one chosen life form can be born? No. That's not the case. Each and every one of us has become a chance of becoming that one chosen life form which inseminates a planet. Yes, it could be you to be an alien creature who inhabits the planet that then tries to take it over by devouring it, time itself.
I mean, that's what I want to be when I grow up.
Genes and environment. Does this not remind you of the end of MGS2? Where it's like Snake's just talking like just
a little bit.
like so much fluff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now that I think about it.
It's just like the MGS2. And
Ryan looks at his dog tags. What does this mean? I'm my own man.
Right? It's like, but genes and environment. Each of us tries to do his best under our limited conditions that we are dealt. You're each dealt. Each life form that attempts to eke out a decent life for itself forms a link in the golden chain that leads to the creation of a new universe. But why is that a good thing? Why is it a good thing to have a new universe created? Like, it's just a given within the theology of the game, according to the ending here. If one link is missing,
this ending.
Yeah. If one link is missing, there will be no future. There's no such thing as a useless life form. No such thing as a pawn. Well, I mean,
what about literal pawns?
But that doesn't make sense. Like, she just said that there's no higher power, right?
Yeah.
So, like, how can there not be pawns? Like I don't know, like. Because if life is not governed by a higher power, right, then we are pawns of our brain chemicals, of our environments, which doesn't make any sense because it contradicts what she's just saying. Every single thing in the whole universe of nature is perhaps just dreaming a dream of life. All of them are also perhaps nothing more than a dream dreamt by the planet before it's born. What does that even mean? Oh, but yes, eventually all dreamers will return to Zervan, to the Sea of Dreams. Surge. Don't go. Yes, Surge. It's alright. Everything is alright now. Time which has been divided will be unified again now. The time for farewells has come. You will lose all memory of this whole adventure and return to your own time. But
man, that was all for nothing.
But this time you'll be able to live your own life. Not
I
what government.
I want to know that I'm a freaking 17-year-old BA hero that saved everything.
This plan's gonna be alright, Sergi.
I don't want to forget about Raz.
I know, I'll forget about Razly. Tiki, I know it will. As long as it has someone like you or me. And again, each character has their own thing here. Depending on who you bring into the battle. And we'll continue to travel the world and broaden my horizons. See you again, Surgikins.
You probably won't ever.
We alone do not have the power to heal the world's woes or to solve all its mysteries, and yet, even then, it was bloody good knowing you, mate. Thanks for being born, you, Surge.
Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to cut to your mom being like, Surge,
wake
Surge,
up,
wake up!
I guess that's kind of say, see ya, mate, but I'll find you. Sometime, somewhere, I'm bloody sure of it. No matter the time period, no matter the world that you live in, I'll find you. I'm sure I'll find you. Yep. So Surge goes back to in this ending. Surge goes back to
you know what this
his
is?
life. What?
This is freaking Ocarina ending.
It is. It is, isn't it? I didn't actually think of that.
Hey, man,
Surge.
isn't this great? Do 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 do, and
Surge.
you lose everything.
Surge. Hey, Surge.
If you say wake up, Mom, I swear. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Are you alright? What's the matter? Well, I don't know. I don't remember anything.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Don't scare me like that. You just passed out all of a sudden.
I'm sure that's healthy.
What? Terra Tower? Fate? What are you talking about? We just got here.
I just, imagine, he comes back to this. He remembers for a second. She's like, I don't think it's working out. He's like, he sent me back to this!
You got some Chrono Dragon scales for me, don't you remember? You sound confused. Come on, Surge. Get with the program. Our summer's just started.
I don't like this ending.
Why not?
It's stupid.
Everything's fixed.
Yeah, but too bad it doesn't freaking matter because no one remembers.
But it's fixed now.
Okay, yeah, it's fixed. Okay. Whoop-de-doo!
But the curtain closes on another tale. An eternity has passed. Fleeting dreams fade into the distance. All that is left now is me and my memories. I think it's a fine ending. But I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, you and I. Another place, another time. It's just that we might not realize that you are you and I am me. Yeah, because he has no memory of who anyone is. But you know what? Let us open the door to the great unknown, come across another reality, and live another day. This sounds like another lyrics to a song, doesn't it? Even when the story has been told, life goes on until we meet again. Take care of yourself, my friend. Forever yours, Shala Kid Zeal.
I want to punch this game in the face. This is a bad ending.
No, it's not. It's good. It's a good ending.
This is a bad ending.
It's a good ending.
No.
Why is it a bad ending?
First of all, who's standing next to her? If that's not Korcha, I'm going to be very upset. Second,
you do realize that Surge and Kid were always meant to go be together, right?
To be together or to not be together?
Yeah, to be together. That's
Surge and Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Too bad he doesn't remember.
Don't you see?
Oh
the
my
whole
gosh.
No, the whole point of it is
that whole game was pointless. Don't you see? The whole game was pointless. The whole point was, so I'm assuming by meant to be together, you mean they get married. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Yeah. All pointless.
No.
You killed everything to get married.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh my gosh. This is exactly what this is. This is like
no.
This is
you
like you
fixed
go.
Everything.
This is like you go through 6 temples.
No.
You freaking kill the Lord of Evil.
No, you just said it yourself.
Princess
it's
goes
like Ocarina of
sends you
Time.
back in time, and then none of it matters.
No, it's like Ocarina of Time. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing happens. You fix time, so she sends you back. You get sent back. You don't remember what happened, and then you get to meet me again, but this time you guys have a connection. And you guys can't fathom. You don't understand. It's like, why do I feel this connection toward Kid? It's because you guys have a connection that runs deeper than time and space.
I understand.
That's the point.
But you realize, like you said, like you're right. This is an Ocarina ending. Ocarina of Time doesn't have a good ending.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite games, and it doesn't have a good ending.
Hmm.
Because, you know what? Princess Zelda sends you back 7 years so you can have a childhood, but frickin' the timeline splits, and Ganon comes back.
Okay.
If you just... I will gladly give up 7 years of my life to keep the entire planet safe. Okay? That's what happened here. This is exactly what happened here. Mm-hmm. Other than, like, evil's not gonna come back. Okay, I get it. At the end of the day, it's a love story. I get it. Okay, I'm fine with it. Okay, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing. It like
maybe I just wanted a more conclusive ending. Maybe that's all.
Okay, like what did you want exactly?
I wanted like.
Because you do know that the Kid and Surge are gonna end up together. That's the point of the ending.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. That's cool. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Maybe I just. I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be like a, like. I don't know, maybe more like a Warriors ending. Like he comes back. He's like him and Razzly, and for whatever reason, this weird angel thing. Pip comes back as the worms.
Right.
It comes back and like they're standing there, and the entire party. Your entire like that would have been such a cool cutscene.
Well, part of the interesting thing of it, I think I agree with you.
Like you come back and your entire party is just standing there. Yeah. And, like they all watched you leave and they watched you come back and they're all like. You know, like, not slow clap, but
but it's
in their mind it's like slow clap, and it's like, you see both Fargos, and they're like, ah, smacking on the back and everything like that. And they're all like, and then you walk through the crowd, and who's standing there off in the distance is Kid, and you're like, I told you.
Silent nod to Kid,
and at that point, I would have been like, I told you you were gonna die. I told you. I spent that whole game protecting her. That's all I did.
And you did.
Yeah, but
you did.
Wait, you actually guess who doesn't remember? Me.
Yeah, Surge doesn't, but you know what? She's gonna like.
And why does that look modern? Why does that look like that was picture taken in 2009?
That's supposed to be. That's supposed to be
Chronopolis?
No, that's actually the singer of the song.
Oh, okay.
And she's staying there, but she's dressed like Shala. So the point is like that's supposed to be Shala searching for Surge, and eventually she's gonna find him.
I'm just saying, I just thought of a better ending.
Right
there.
Right.
Maybe that is one of the endings. I don't know.
Here's the thing. One of the director said that he wanted to leave this ending intentionally vague. So it's like he gives you. So the idea was he said basically it was like I don't have an actual quote, but it's like the idea was that I'm gonna let people know that Surge that Kid finally. There's Adam in there, right? Kid or Shala finds Surge, and from that point it's like, well, it's kind of like one of those things that fans do, where it's like all this like
I guess she just stole Corch's boat.
What happened now? So look, like there she is. She's gonna find Surge
with Corch's boat.
Boat
must have stolen from him.
Well, but so here's the thing, is. We already know like the kids are gonna find each other, gonna get together, and we already know. So it's kind of like what fans do when they find something to pick out of an ending story. I mean, they go, "What happened after this?" And it's like you kind of just extrapolate and you just assume, you just figure it out. I assume they obviously kids they do meet. Kid probably tells him, "I will find you, even if I have to search the whole world over. Sometime, somewhere, I'm sure." So there you go. Okay, and the idea is, it's your job to be like, so I assume Kid, or Shala now,
Does she recognize that she's Shala?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shala finds Surge, and you go, "Oh, I assume that Shala told Surge about what happened and stuff like that." Like it's your assumption. So it's that's the finale.
I don't know. I get it. I understand it. I just would have preferred more of a
right.
Okay, you feel like a warrior the entire time,
yeah.
And then you come out of it being basically shell shocked to the point that you don't remember.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Maybe, I get what they were going for. Yes, please. Please save the game. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's a good ending. It's just not the ending I personally want.
It's a good ending. It's just that it's better than the ending you get if you don't use the Chrono Cross.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I said, much like how other games have the sort of thing where it's like, oh, we don't have all the answers to the ending, so it's up to the fans to be like, what happens after Surge and Kid find each other? Like,
yeah.
Well,
maybe that's what Chrono Break was going to be about.
Maybe it was, but then they were like, oh. No.
I had this great idea of the 13th Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and then look how that turned out, right?
Maybe Lightning's Kid.
Well, friends, family, flippy, finny funds.
Weird angel demon things.
Yeah, fairies, dwarves.
No dwarves. If dwarves are watching, no, it's okay. I understand.
You know what? Yeah. Because, you know what? You dwarves, come on, have a good time with Chrono Cross. Play this game, love it, find stuff that we didn't show you here, and just love it, because it's a great game, and it's totally worth playing, and finally looking at all the endings. That is Chrono Cross. What's up next for us? Well, should we give a clue, or do we just want to leave it up to the winds of fate, you might say?
I would say let's give him a clue, but I actually don't know. I have to ask you what we're doing.
Let's just ask you later.
See you guys next.
See you guys
not next. Something new.
Something new.
See you later.
Oh.
I'm just saying my ending would have been better.